Ladies and gentlemen, dear colleagues, even though it would be much more effective and pleasant to meet you all in person, I really appreciate the Slovak organizers' remarkable efforts they have made to organize our meeting online. This year, we all have been facing challenges we couldn't imagine before. The situation has made us implement methods and approaches we would never think of. And that is why I am proud to inform you that the Czech Prison Service Academy has not interrupted its activities. The truth is that we have provided initial training and specialization courses for hundreds of participants since April in now. Before I introduce our COVID measures and innovations, I would like to give you basic information about the Czech prison staff selection and about our initial course training. Applicants are not selected at the academy, but the process is performed at respective prisons. New staff members spend a short time getting acquainted with the prison. They are working at prisons with their supervisors till the next initial courses class is open. The introductory period at prisons may take about 2 months. We divide initial courses in two main types, A and B. Type A is designed for uniformed staff. Type B is subdivided into 3 different courses according to target groups. One for treatment staff, another one for medical staff, and the last one for support staff. The curricula differ to meet the set goals. Type A, course for new uniform staff, is longer than Type B because the cadets are trained in shooting, using means of restraint, and other specific skills. In 2019, we opened 22 initial courses class for new uniform staff and 7 classes for new treatment staff. Generally, over 1,000 employees complete their initial training every year. The outbreak of COVID pandemic disrupted the ongoing initial courses in March. The cadets couldn't complete their training on the academy premises. It is important to understand that tens of cadets join the prison service every month. During the COVID epidemic, it is absolutely necessary to keep initial training of new uniform staff going on. But the form has changed. I assume that most of our academies have developed blended courses. We implemented the first elements of blended training in April. A significant part of training has been delegated to respective prisons. In the table, it is indicated as on-site. A face-to-face form means that the students come to the academy either for consultations or for specific training, such as searches, shooting, or using means of restraint. While distance form means that the students study individual online. We have realized that finding an effective blended course for new uniform staff isn't easy. To organize practical training in the times of epidemic requires not only creativity, but also a huge portion of flexibility and very good cooperation between the academy and the prisons. To ensure that the students acquire a sufficient level of knowledge and skills is a real challenge for us at the moment. So we are still improving the present alternative or emergency training system. I have to say that suitable technology is essential. There is a large computer classroom and 2 small computer classrooms at our academy, but these cannot be used in the times of pandemic. All academic teachers have their computers, but before the epidemic outbreak, we had only one set of a camera and earphones at disposal. We had tested the set, but in effect, we didn't use it. In April, we bought 3 video conference kits for the total price of about 680 euros. Thanks to that novelty, new officers got their certificates and could start working independently. Here is a short video made in May during the first final examination on the platform of Skype for Business. Distribution of paper textbooks and manuals to all students isn't efficient. On the platform of our existing intranet, we have developed a system of sharing all materials, including revised textbooks and manuals, studies, conditions and requirements, a list of subjects and teachers, and contact lists. Thanks to the online platform similar to cloud, the students can study to learning resources individually. However, to successfully pass their examinations, students need to understand and comprehend the online material. It is necessary for us to cooperate intensively with the prison professionals, taking the role of on-site supervisors. But I point out that it's the academy that is responsible for the students' acquired knowledge. The academy teachers' working days and their routines have changed fast and significantly. The teachers have left classrooms and they spend whole days in front of their computers. They are available to their students for email and phone consultations. Especially for the older teachers, acquiring new technical skills is a challenge. I also admit that most teachers miss daily face-to-face contact with their students, and they are not happy with the situation for many reasons. There is no regulation regarding on-site initial training yet, so the conditions at individual prisons vary. At some prisons, students are expected to perform all the duties of regular staff, and I have hardly any, if not no time to study at work. Some prisons do not have a special study room for the students. Some students without reliable internet access struggle to participate in online learning. But there are also prisons offering excellent conditions to the cadets' study needs. Only 2 weeks ago, all prisons were sent computers including video conference kits designated for the students. So I hope that the conditions for students at all prisons will improve. Since March, we have implemented a number of hygienic sanitary measures to prevent the spread of COVID-19. All incoming persons had to have their temperature checked at main entrance into first phase. Information leaflets have been printed. Alcohol-based hand sanitizer, tissues, and other products such as face masks of glass have become standard. The cleaning organization system at the academy has been gradually improved according to changing needs. Normally, 24 students form a class. To protect our students, the number in one group has been reduced to 15. Each group is composed of persons from one region to avoid uncontrolled contact. The system is also functional in terms of the students' transfer from their prisons to the academy and back. The number of lessons of practical training at the Academy has been cut down. It takes only 7 days. Each day is devoted to one specific field. The training focuses on the most important elements, such as use of means of restraint, selective self-defense techniques, and shooting. At the Academy, we have designated the largest room for practical training and equipped it with an ozone generator. This multipurpose room allows the students to keep the required distance. We consider our teaching aids, tools, and didactic materials, including the guns, as a possible source of the virus transfer. The teachers have come up with a number of initiatives. The following video will show you one of our new creative measures. To avoid personal contact between our students during practical training of searching techniques and restraints, devices, application, we have bought 10 dummies. They have been clothed in prison's uniforms, including rubber gloves. Even though they were not made for such purposes, they have been serving quite well. Our innovative approach was positively viewed by the media who visited the Academy in June. To assess the students' theoretical knowledge, a new set of standardized mid-time tests has been designed. Students get access to the online mid-time tests for a certain time. They have maximum of 40 minutes to complete a test for each subject. After the deadline, the access is refused. The mid-time tests are assessed by the teachers, and the results are sent to the students. Those who fail a test can retake it. We trust the cadets that they are working on their own. We do not check this because the final examination on Skype always reveals the student's knowledge. Our final examination normally consists of 2 parts, the final test and the practical exam. Since the COVID pandemic, standardized online tests have been implemented. Practical exam cannot be organized, but oral exams on the Skype for Business platform have proved adequate. Apart from initial training, there are a number of courses and seminars for specific groups of prison practitioners that have to be organized this year. Here is a list of the most important ones. Some are held in the form of distance learning. Some are run at the Academy, but the emphasis in COVID infection prevention measures is obvious. A few Czech prison professionals have attended online seminars on stress management offered for free during the COVID pandemic by International Association. We have also made some video lessons at Professional English for Beginners.
I do not work in the prison service. Mediation is very important for the prisoner and the victim.
We can find information about our activities on our website. Most of the articles have English versions, which is also our initiative. Before I finish my presentation, I would like to thank all EPTA organizers, especially Petr Nohybel and Petra Tankovičová, for their efforts and exceptional communication during the preparation phase. I appreciate Europe's partners' support and help with exchanging information in the form of questionnaires. My thanks go to Kristen Havlicek, Tatiana Laus, and Julia Elina. Let me also take the opportunity to express my thanks to our French, Lower Saxon, Latvian, Slovak, Polish, Romanian, and Ukrainian partners for their open and friendly communication, mainly during these difficult times. If you have any questions, you can ask them now or you can send them to me by email. I wish you all good luck and good health, and I hope to meet you in person next year. Thank you for attention.
Thank you very much for your presentation. Just one thing, you mentioned Skype, that you included in education activities during the COVID. Do you think you will include Skype or any similar platform as a normal part of the education in the future?
Yes, we are going to, because it's approved by the Ministry of Justice.
Yes.
Okay, and it's probably...
You cannot use another platform.
Okay, and it's also approved by your academy, as it worked very well for the final exams. Okay, thank you very much. Once again. Any questions from other participants, partners, academies?
Yes, Peter, I would have a question from our group on the way you accompany the staff, you support the staff because they are using new methods. So, sorry, can you hear me?
I don't understand. I cannot hear it.
Yeah, and also on the security that you might need, because your authority in place, they might ask for specific software or specific security, which the software we can use, the ones you cannot use. Maybe you have a system in place for that. So basically, how do you support your staff, and what kind of security features do you use for those methods?
Bezpečnost používáme přitom, když máme ten online, ten Skype a tak.
Máme teda to ne, ale myslí bezpečnost jako při těch, když ho testujeme? Ne?
Je tam garant pověřená osoba.
Ano, protože ve věznicích je jeho nadřízený, který nám garantuje, že probíhá všechno v regulích.
Ale ta bezpečnost je si myslí jako technická.
Proto používáme ten Skype for Business, protože to jsou zabezpečené linky.
Tak.
Proto nepoužíváme jinou platformu, ale...
We have only one platform, and this is Skype for Business. We can use with all the prisons, and is certified centrally. So there is no need to check from our side. So it's like a global platform we can use only. Is that what you asked for? Because yeah, I'm sure.
No contact?
That's for the support of the staff when they are creating content and using the different software. So how do you support the staff? How do you help them?
You mean the academy staff?
Yes, the academy staff, yeah.
Jakým způsobem podporujeme naše lidi, aby když tvoří ty materiály?
Jak je podporujeme?
Technicky, aby to bylo bezpečné.
Právě proto jsme teď nakoupili, všichni mají ty...
My teda jeden v SharePointu.
A to nemůžeme vysvětlit. Prostě používáme prostředí, které je vytvořeno vězenskou službou a zaměstnanci byli poučeni a vytvářejí materiály v tom pracovní době. Využíváme vlastně vhodnost.
We consider the platform safe because it's approved by the Ministry of Justice, and all the material that is shared is checked within the technology, and we cannot use any other. So we basically do not understand where the security problem might be. But we do not take any material from the
Another
outside
platform.
resources. So we have just our own, and the whole system is safe. We have an IT person to help if there's any problem.
Thank you, Eva. It's good.